glad to be back. It's been a little bit. Hold on. I want to get us some music. I haven't streamed in over a week. It's good to see you again. I hope you had a nice week. I've been very busy. There's been a lot going on. Let me in. Hi, Shella. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? It's been a while. We have a lot to catch up on. I haven't heard from you in a bit. It's really weird for me to not stream, especially when I'm home. So this, I don't know about this song for this right now. Hold on. Yeah, I'll try this one. Okay, sorry. Guys, I don't know how to stream anymore. I don't know how to start this. It's been a little bit. I don't know where to begin. We're gonna have to ease back into this. We're gonna have to I don't know, get back into the groove, I guess. So the plan today, I'm probably not gonna play any games or anything. I think we're just gonna talk about the wedding. We're just gonna yap. This is a catch-up stream. We have so much to talk about. We just gotta sit here and chat, I guess, and then we can play games tomorrow. Today is more about the chatting, you know? And happy Valentine's Day. Hope you had a nice day there too. Yeah, I posted some pictures on Instagram from the wedding already, but I have more. So I made a PowerPoint. I literally made a PowerPoint for us to go through. So I'll leave this up while we sit here and chat until people come in. I will probably make a video, yeah. I hired a videographer. I haven't seen the video yet. These things take time to come back. But I think I'm probably gonna post it on YouTube. We'll see. I'll let you know. Like the color of Dan's suit? Thanks! I think that Dan's suit looked really nice. I like the green. I think it's pretty. So, and you like my dress? Thank you! I really like my dress too. I was really excited about it. My Instagram post made your day. Thank you. You guys are so nice to me about it. I don't know, I guess, I don't want to say that I didn't expect that, because that makes it sound like I expected bad things, but I don't know, I just didn't expect the reaction to the Instagram post. Not to make this a numbers game, you guys, but the Instagram post got 180,000 likes. What? Why? What is going on? That's so weird. How? It's really bizarre that people care, I guess. I don't know. It sounds weird to say, but I don't know. The comments were so nice. I felt like a princess. It was so fun. Everybody was so nice. You're all so nice. So thank you. You all made me feel very loved, and it was really cool. So thank you again. The royal wedding, stop. Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, we'll go through the pictures today, and we'll chat about it. So in my PowerPoint, I have a collection of photos, and I thought we could kind of go through them in order. We'll start with the rehearsal stuff, and then we'll look at the wedding photos and everything. Because I gotta tell you something. I lied to you. I said multiple times on the internet that the wedding was gonna be on Sunday. I outright lied, and I'm sorry. I think that's justified though. I was trying to be sneaky with it too. I was like, guys, can you believe I booked the wedding for the Super Bowl Sunday? Haha, that's so weird of me. Why did I do that? Haha. I lied. It was on Saturday. I was lying through my teeth the whole time. My friends were lying. Everybody was just lying about the day. I just didn't want to risk leaking the location, so I lied. People in my comments were like, Kayla, why are you saying what day it is? I lied. But I think that's justified. Like I said, it's only a day off as well. But everybody knew that it was that weekend, and I felt like I couldn't really keep that a secret. Because to a certain extent, I don't know, I was busy. All this sim stuff was happening, and I was going to just not stream with the sim stuff. So everybody knew that it was going to be happening, so I just lied. But anyway, we had a Super Bowl party as well. Which I never in my life saw that happening for me. This is not something I sought out to do. I didn't think, at my wedding, I'm going to have a Super Bowl party. But everybody was in town, and my parents were like, we should have a Super Bowl party. And then I was like, okay, so we did. So there's a Super Bowl party that I'll show you pictures from. Yeah, it just happened. But we'll get into that. Emrys had a great time. Emrys was like thriving. Emrys is like the world's biggest Eagles fan, thriving. So it was fun. It was 2 parties for 1. Yeah, well, technically there were 4. We'll get into it. So what happened was my mom was like, if people want to come over the night before the rehearsal, they can come over and we can just like hang out. We'll have pizza and stuff. It wasn't supposed to be like a party. It was just like, if people are around, they can come over to my parents' house. So a bunch of my friends and my uncle went to my parents' house on the Thursday. So I filmed my little trailer reaction. Then I went to my parents' house and they came over and we hung out at my parents' house. I wouldn't call it a party, more so as just like a, you know, when you've got a lot of friends in town and you want to hang out, but you can't like go out to dinner because the reservations are impossible and it's like hard, you know. So we just went to my parents' house and we ate pizza at my parents' house. Then on Friday, we had a rehearsal dinner, but like a proper rehearsal dinner. That was like a party. Like I like rented a place. We had a venue there, you know, like it was a thing. And usually those are smaller. We invited everyone who came to the wedding, to the rehearsal. So it was bigger than maybe normal. But I'll show you pictures from that. And then on Saturday was the wedding, and then Sunday was the Super Bowl party. So there was like a lot going on. It's been a lot. There's been a lot, but we'll get into it. Let's begin with the welcome party at my parents' house, shall we? Here is the first photo. And we must start here because as you can see, Bimmy looks awful. So what happened was, last week, my parents' dog was hospitalized for 3 days because turns out she has diabetes. She was extremely sick. It was really bad. Everything happened all at once. So Bimmy was hospitalized. She came home on Thursday. So this is a picture of her when she first got home. You can see her little legs are shaved and she has like a port and stuff because of her. But that's important to mention. It's been a rough week for our family. She also came home on her birthday. Her birthday was Thursday. She came home on her birthday. Poor Bimmy. She's 11. She turned 11, which is really old for this breed and stuff. But yeah, that was rough. Let's just start there. That was rough. But she's feeling a lot better. She's looking okay. I paid the vet bill, so this was easily the most expensive weekend of my entire life. A 3-day hospitalization for a dog. Let's not get into that. Oh my God. So anyway, on a more positive note, here's the first photo of the food spread that we made for the welcome party at my parents' house. Also, sorry about Dan. He's got a cookie in his mouth. His mouth's open in the picture. But at my parents' house, we had a really solid food spread. These are all vegan cookies. We had some regular cookies. We made loads of food. We ordered pizza. It was a great time. So everybody was over at my parents' house. And when I say everybody, I mean like my internet friends and my uncle. Only my uncle came and my internet friends were there. And he was like talking to my internet friends. It was actually a really funny combo. Like, what a random, you know? But that was our food spread. I was kind of proud of it. Here's a picture of, I'm cut off, but it's fine. Here's a picture of me and some of my internet friends, but we left space for Jessie in the background because if you missed it, my dear friend Plembella has also been hospitalized this week. She's been very sick, so she couldn't come. So we left space here so we could Photoshop her in. So you can just pretend that Jessie's right there. Oh my God, you guys, it's like everything happened all at once. Everything happened all at once. She's, I think, feeling a bit better today, but it's been a rough week for her. Holding space for Jessie. Yeah, I think she posted this on her Instagram with like her right there. Yeah, kind of iconic. She's there in spirit. So anyway, here's a photo of our friends and my parents when we were on the patio at my parents' house. So these lights that we've got at my parents' house, we put them up. We got new lights for the wedding. Honestly, greatest thing ever. I'm so glad that we did that. It was fun because it was like an excuse to buy some stuff that we wouldn't have had otherwise. And like now we've got fancy lights on the patio. So that was fun. That's our welcome dinner gathering. I have a few more photos. Like in this one, we were talking about switching my sister into Jessie's head, but Shanna's still in this one. But we were gonna like Photoshop her so that Jessie could be in it. We had like a folding table outside. It was a great time. Here's a picture of my friends again. Here's my family. That's like me and Dan, obviously, and this is my parents. These were all taken on Steph's camera, so you might see a lot of Steph in these pictures from this night because it was Steph's camera. And look, in this one, me and Dan were trying to take a picture, and my dad just kept walking back and forth in front of it. Repeatedly. And then he kept being like, what, were you guys busy? What, were you doing something? Just walking back and forth in front of it. Yeah, we were taking pictures, but okay. Thanks. So we did take these. And also, what's the next picture? Oh yeah, we'll wait. So the other thing, this is all my friends, right? And my aunt and uncle. Everyone else is not related to me, except for my aunt and uncle. My dad's brother came over. And my aunt pulls me aside. She's like, hey, Kayla, do you have a second? She starts handing me my grandmother's jewelry because my grandma has been very sick. You guys, the past like month, my family has been through it and then some. My grandma's been very sick. She's still alive. But my aunt comes and she starts handing me my grandmother's jewelry. And she's like, here is the jewelry that you would be getting from her, but we're giving it to you early, she said to me. Now, Aunt Leslie, I actually don't know if I can handle this. Like, are you... Okay. So, I got given my grandmother's jewelry. I got this really cute ring. It's like an opal ring from my grandma, which honestly I'm so grateful for. And then the timing was nice because I wore it to the wedding the next day. However, it was an emotional moment. Also, there's further context to this. When I was at my grandma's house in June, and then there was this whole thing, she almost died. It was actually very traumatic for everyone involved. The whole day leading up to that, she was asking me to help her sort through her jewelry and like send photos to our cousins and be like, which ones do you want? And then let's like write it all down for what they want on their list. And then she got hospitalized that night. And then you cut to the wedding. And my aunt comes and she gives it to me early. Like, oh my God, you guys. Anyway, so that happened. That was supposed to be a funny story. It sounds really bad. But yeah, that was rough timing. But that was the welcome dinner. Basically just my friends over at my parents' house. Wasn't anything fancy. We were just hanging out at my parents' house. Now we're on to the rehearsal dinner, which I basically wore a wedding dress too. You guys, I was so excited about this dress. I loved this. It's covered in butterflies. Did I do too much? Yes. Entirely too much, but it was worth it because when else do you have a chance to wear a dress like that? So I wore this dress. Now, the rehearsal dinner, we'll start with the actual rehearsal because traditionally you literally have like a wedding rehearsal. So this is us at the venue the day before the wedding and you like practice walking down the aisle. So like we like lined up in the order and, you know, like my mom goes and then like Brett and Shanna go, you know, we practice the literal processional order of what we would do the next day at the wedding. So yeah, my brother's pretty tall. And then they let me leave some stuff here at the venue, which was nice. So I had like I had like the Polaroid cameras and the guest book and like I brought some games like Jenga and we left them there. So that's me standing in the bridal suite with the boxes. Here's us again. Just our family. So, no, Dan's not a twin, but his brother looks just like him, doesn't he? Him, his dad, and his brother all look the same. All look the same, but they're not twins. They just look very similar. It's like copy paste, the three of them. Yeah, so our, my bridesmaids were my sister, Shanna, and Dan's sister, Caitlin, and then his groomsmen were his brother, Liam, and my brother, Brett. So is our family. But yeah, they look very similar. The three of them are very similar. But yeah, that's our like little family photo before the wedding. And then after we went to the rehearsal, I went to Gideon's Bakehouse and I picked up our catering order of, now if you've ever been to Orlando, you're gonna be like, whoa, this entire box has 70 Gideon's cookies in it. These were our wedding favors. So I picked up 70 of them. But if you've been here, you'll be like, whoa. Because at Disney Springs, they have a second location. And the line will be like an hour long just to get these cookies. Like people are so into these cookies. And the original Gideon's is kind of near the wedding venue. It's like in a food hall kind of place called East End Market, which is really nice. You should go there if you come to Orlando. They also have a vegan restaurant in there. called Winter Park Biscuit Company, and across the street there's a really cool brand new romance bookstore called New Romantics. It's a really nice area, lots of local businesses. But anyway, we picked up all these cookies, and I wanted to show you because if you've been to Gideon's, you know that this is wild. They're supposed to be all in this box, but there was too many, so they put them in these 2 boxes as well. So there were 70 total. Ridiculous amount of cookies. I felt ridiculous. When I was walking out, I couldn't even carry this box. It was too heavy. But I was walking out with like Dan and my dad. We had the box. And I was like, if we had these at Disney Springs, you could start a riot. The people, they queue for an hour to buy these cookies, and I'm just walking out with 70 of them. They have like 1 million chocolate chips. Yeah, it's amazing. People really like these. So I wanted to do them as the wedding favor because it's kind of fun, like for people out of town that have heard about it, like to get to try them. So anyway, that's my cookies. Then this is me getting dressed and ready to go to the rehearsal dinner, and Snap packed herself so she could come. So I had like all these boxes and downstairs with like stuff for the wedding. So we had like slippers for getting ready. And so I had like all these boxes for stuff at the wedding. And then I went to go grab them to put in my mom's car, and Snap was like sleeping on one. She hadn't done that at all. This entire time, it's been down there for months. She had never done that. And then she packed herself on the day of the rehearsal dinner. It was so cute. So it's kind of like, it's a pretty photo. She's just hanging out. But yeah, and here we have some things like the save the dates and stuff, but I'll show you those later. This is me and Dan in the back of my mom's car with all of the floral arrangements that I made for the rehearsal dinner. So I made all these myself. I woke up really early on Friday morning and I made 24 little bud vases for us to put on the tables at the rehearsal dinner. And this was us packed in the back of the car, bringing them. This is kind of what the tables look like. This one is before the candles were lit. But we had like 3 vases on the big tables and then like little candles on them. And there were some like bar height tables as well, but I just put one on them. But it was really pretty. I was really proud of these. Here's a kind of a closer up view. I'm not a florist, so there's probably like, I probably broke some rules of how you're supposed to do it, but this is what I made. I just bought them. Oh wait, is that the ring? Yeah, that's my grandma's ring. That's the opal ring that I got from my grandma. So I wore it to the rehearsal as well. It's really nice, isn't it? How pretty is that? And then I was like, wow, it's like my something blue for the wedding. So anyway, these are the flowers that I made. I think there's another photo with that ring in it. But here's more of me in my house with all the flowers. When I made them, I did like a practice run a couple weeks ago. Bought some flowers from Trader Joe's and just like practice with it. When I went to Trader Joe's again on Friday, they did not have any of the same flowers. So I had to simply wing it. I just wanted pink basically. And I think they turned out good, but they are not the same as what I originally practiced. But it's okay. But anyway, those are the flowers that I made. I did loads. You can see I have like loads of empty vases and stuff that I was still working on. And then here's us kind of starting to set up. So you can kind of see more of the room inside of the rehearsal dinner place. We did it at this golf course. You might be thinking, Kayla, you golf? No. Do you go there? No. my parents, friends, and my family and stuff were like, oh, so you come here a lot? No. It was available, so I booked it. I don't know this place. I'll never go there again. But it was nice. They had a nice setup. It's just a venue. It's just a good place to host the event. They had like this little side table kind of thing, and we brought our laptop and we set up like a slideshow of photos that me and Dan had made. So we had that playing like on a projector screen in there that they had. We did our speeches here, so they had those. And this is kind of me and my mom starting to set up. That's not the best photo of me, but it is what it is. Here's us in the back because they had a patio as well. There's like a whole outdoor patio back there. You can see some more of the photos of what it looked like outside too. So there was tables inside and tables outside. There's a lot of really pretty trees out there. It's really nice there. Like, look at the lights back here. And then when it became dark and the string lights were on, it was really nice. It was really pretty. Yeah, here's me just setting everything up. We had some fake greenery. I just went to Michael's and I bought like a strand of garland of like leaves, and I ripped it all apart and then I put them on the table. So I had some candles, the flowers that I made, and then a little greenery. But I think it turned out pretty well. And it wasn't expensive. Any of the things that I did for this weren't expensive, so that's good. Here's kind of a view more of like the other tables, and the bar was back there. Oh, you can't see it. Wait, where's my face cam? They had like their bar back there. I made that flower arrangement too with extra flowers that I had. And they had some more like cocktail tables. And then this is where we had some appetizers. I think I have pictures of them, but we had appetizers here, and then we also had like a pasta bar. There's like a pasta station, so everybody could eat pasta this night. I got this sign on Etsy, so we had that. Here's kind of us posed together. There's us with the sign. Another picture. And then, oh yeah, here's where the appetizer started. This was white cheddar on crostini with sweet apple compote. I didn't eat any of those. There was like a veggie and hummus board with some cheese. And then these things were like empanadas, and then there was buffalo cauliflower back here too. So we had some nice appetizers. Christine? But yeah, it was pretty good. The appetizers were pretty good. I think people liked them. And now these are the photos that Steph took on her camera. She had like a little digital camera, so we got some pretty nice photos on Steph's camera, I thought. She took this one, obviously. Shella said they were yummy. Okay, good. But we got some cute friend photos. There's me and my sister. Oh, Sasha brought me this vintage bride Minnie and Mickey. I was not expecting this, but she brought me a vintage bride Minnie and Mickey. So I opened that. And then I also got this really cute little plate from Steph with some cats on it. They gave me a couple gifts at the rehearsal because they got there kind of early and helped a little bit, but I don't have a lot of gifts in this photo slideshow, but this again was Steph's camera, so she took the pictures of that stuff. But yeah, you can kind of see it starting to get darker, and like they had a fire pit out there. Oh, there was kind of some drama with the fire pit because we had paid just for the fire pit rental. It wasn't expensive, but like we just paid so they would turn the fire pit on basically. And then I went to do like a final meeting with them about the catering. And the lady was like, oh, you have the fire pit. Like, just so you know, you get like a s'mores station included with the fire pit. So there's going to be an attendant doing s'mores. And I was like, well, I didn't know that, but that's kind of cool. Sounds great. Cut to Friday, I'm at the rehearsal. Like literally, I'm like practicing the like walking down the aisle. My phone starts buzzing. I like hang up. I get a voicemail from the place and they're like, hey, so we have on here that you're supposed to have a s'more station, but you didn't pay for that, so you're not getting one. And I was like, well, yeah, I never asked for it, but you said I could have it. You told me unprompted that I would get that. So I didn't care. But it's like, why are you panic calling me about this? I never even said I wanted that. Anyway, so they clearly were, there's a little bit of a mishap. It was supposed to be $6 a person for the s'mores station. Are you kidding me? Absolutely, I'm not paying for that. And I didn't ask. That's why I didn't pay for it. They tried to give it to me and then take it away. $6 a person is unhinged. I know it's because they have to hire the employee to like stand out there and be the attendant, but come on. Come on. Absurd. But they said to us, they were like, if you have s'more stuff, you can bring it because you have the fire pit. And we did have s'more stuff because my parents have a fire pit. And so we had like had s'mores the night before when we were all at my parents' house. So I had like loads of vegan marshmallows and like all these things. So I just brought them and they put them on a platter for us. So it actually worked out fine. So we had s'mores here too. Just with stuff that we already had. But as if I'm gonna pay $6 a person, come on. Here's when we started doing the speeches, because at the wedding venue, it ended at 9 p.m., kind of like hard cutoff time, 9 p.m., because it's like in a neighborhood, so they have like noise ordinances and stuff. So we wanted to do like toasts and stuff for my parents, but we didn't want to do them at the wedding because it would kind of take a long time. So we did them at the rehearsal dinner instead. So this is a picture of my dad giving his little intro, and my mom gave a speech, and then Dan's mom gave a speech, and then Dan's brother gave a speech. And we had, this as you can see a little bit better, the like photo slideshow that we made. That's me and my brother. But in the slideshow, we had like a huge mix of baby pictures of both me and Dan, and then also pictures of us together. Kind of would like jump back and forth. But it was kind of fun just to have on in the background, I thought. It was like an hour-long slideshow, and it just would repeat. But that's us with the speeches. Here's Dan's mom giving hers. The Katy Perry pic made it. That was in it? Dan didn't take that out? Oh, I didn't know. I didn't see it. Oh my God. My mom she was like sending photos for it. I wonder if I can find it on my, I don't know where to find it on my phone. But my mom was like sending these photos of things that she thought we should put into the slideshow. Okay, here, oh, this is the picture. This is the exact one. My mom sent this exact picture. It was a screenshot from my Twitch stream. And you could see, like, I had, like, the inspo photo and Katy Perry Sweet Treats. Like, that was in the slideshow? Oh, it's a different one that Dan's also in, apparently. But it's the same, it's a screenshot from the stream where, like, that stuff, that was in the slideshow? I didn't know that. I thought I took it out. Okay, well, that was in the slideshow. Oh, wow. Shout out to my mom. Here's us. I don't know. It's not a very good picture, but it's kind of cute. That was, I think, when Dan's brother gave his speech. I'm not sure. And then outside, this is diabolical of me to include. I'm sorry. It's not, no one looks great in these, but we had cornhole and it was a hit. Oh my God. Everyone loved it. The people would not stop playing cornhole. The British specifically loved it. It's like this game where there's like a board and there's like a hole in the middle and you throw beanbags at it. Oh my God, the British loved it. They loved it. So we got the cornhole because my friend Hope was like, you should buy cornhole. And then I was like, that's a good idea. Bought it. It was the best part. The people, they loved it. And this is a picture of Steph and my mom because they had both like some kind of like high-low sort of dresses that were matching. So they took a matching photo. It was kind of cute. I don't know what happened here. I think something happened and I looked grumpy, but you know. Oh, hi, Miv. Hello. Again, Steph's in it a lot because it was her camera. And that was the end of the rehearsal. Now we're on to the next day when we were getting ready for the actual wedding. This is me getting my hair done. We began this day at 5 a.m. when the hair lady and Dan's mom and sister got to my house. So here's a picture of Dan and also Snap, who looks grumpy because it's 5 a.m. because the hairstylist got there at 5 a.m. It was a very early call time for us with this one. But they did mine, my sister's, Dan's sister's, and then both of our moms' hair and makeup for the wedding. And the hair started really early in the morning. And then I got mine done later, maybe like 10 or something. I can't remember, but you know, throughout the day. But here's my living room, I guess. Here's Dan's sister and his mom looking exhausted. You can see that it's still dark outside because it was 5 a.m. And this is Promise, who did my hair. I made sure I put I put some tags of people on here, but they're moonstone.artistry if you want to follow them on Instagram. But this is Promise, who is amazing. She did my hair for the hair and makeup trial as well. And I just loved her. But I'm sat down getting my hair about to be done. So, and then next, here's me getting more of my hair done. You can see more of an in progress shot. But this is more important because the other big drama is that Caitlin's eye swelled shut. For context, Caitlin's been to our house multiple times. Never had a cat allergy, never had an issue. Never. In all these years, never had a cat problem. She gets to the house, she sat there petting Snap on the couch. It's early, so she rubs her eye. Instantly, eye swells up, tears streaming down her face, bright red. Because maybe she got because of the cat hair. She's never had a problem. On the wedding day, it was a problem. So we had to give her some allergy medicine. She was trying to use a cold compress on her eye. It was really bad. We had to switch around the makeup order because her eye was still swollen, so she couldn't get her makeup done first like she was supposed to. It ended up being fine. The swelling went down. It was all okay. And it was super early in the morning when it happened. This was at 6 a.m. when it happened, and the wedding wasn't until 4. So it was fine. But of course it happens on that day. Of course that day is when it happened. It was kind of big drama. Rhea, I really liked doing our hair and makeup at home. I know some people get a hotel room to get ready in and they start getting ready at the venue. We got ready all day at my house, and then at 1:30 I went to the venue and I put my dress on there. So I didn't get my dress on and get in the car in my dress, but I put my dress on at the venue and got the rest of myself ready at home. and my sister and like everybody else got ready at my house in their full dresses. And I liked doing that. I also liked being at home because I was home and like we had food at the house and like it was all good and the cats were there. So, I mean, that was good for me, not for Caitlin maybe, but I thought it was really nice to get ready at the house. I really liked doing that. So I'm really glad that we did it. Later on, the photographer came and started photos at our house too. This is one of the makeup artists. Her name was Sarah, and she did all of their makeup. And then someone called Yachty's came and did my makeup, but she got there later in the day. But look at the spread. Isn't that amazing? We've got loads of stuff going on. But there was Caitlin getting her makeup done. At that point, her eye was fine, which was really good. And then here is us when we were eating lunch. We got Panera. So that's my sister and my mom. After their makeup's been done, they're eating. Snap's back there. I didn't see her. But here was us just sitting together eating. And then this is the start of the actual photographer's photos, because she came and started at our house too. So she was able to take some pictures of Snap. This is the first photo of the entire day, because the second they came into the house, Snap ran to the couch and started asking to be pet, as she does. So she like insta started posing as soon as they got there. So the first photo they took was of Snap. Also, I think that maybe ads are about to start playing, so we might have to wait. I can't skip them. I already snoozed the ads 3 times. So yeah, my surname is Sims. I know it sounds like a lie, but it's not. Here's the proof. My last name is actually Sims. I never was lying about that. I was born for this. Yeah, that is my name. So Dan's last name is Grenander, Autumn. People always they get confused how you pronounce it because it's long and scary, but it's not actually that bad. But you love the generational details. Yeah, I think they're so pretty. I think that I really like my ring too with this, and like Dama's ring being there is so cool. But I am literally the Sims girl. I am the Sims girl. No, I'm not gonna change my last name. Everybody has been asking me that for years. You guys, I would never. I was born for this. I don't intend to ever change my name. Yeah, I started playing The Sims because of it. When I was younger, I was like, what's this game that's named after me? And now here we are. But yeah, no one ever believes me, but that's fine. No, Dan's not changing his name either. My name, Simsie, is because of my actual name. It's like a nickname, childhood nickname. It works out because it's, like I play The Sims on YouTube, but Simsie is like my actual name. So when I was a kid even. Yeah, there's ads playing now. We have to wait like 20 seconds, then we can go to the next page. Hold on. We're almost there. I'm glad that you liked the invitations though. I was so excited about them. I really liked the embossed paper. I just think it looks so pretty. You have the same ring box, do you really? It's a nice little ring box. It wasn't expensive. Yeah, the ring box is mine, the jewelry was mine. But my photographer had this like cute pink mat. She had the pink ribbon. She had these little pearl details. And then the florist like dropped off flat lay flowers for her to use in this. And something else interesting, in this, she's got like loads of ring boxes, the photographer, and she uses them to like stack stuff up. So the invitation is sitting on top of a ring box, which gives it some kind of pretty dimension in the photo. I never thought about that, but I guess when you take photos like this for a living, you would know, but that's how they do it. So it's just sat on a ring box, but then it like raises it up off the ground a little bit more. Yeah, it's really pretty though. What's next? Oh yeah, there's Snap again. She was getting involved. There's her again. Here's a picture of me and Snap after I got ready. She loves it, as you can see. She's so happy to be there. The problem is her face just looks like that. I really am so glad she was in the photos. I don't want to get like emotional about this, you guys, but genuinely, like Snap being there, this is my childhood cat. Like my family adopted her when I was 9. So her being here and like being in the wedding photos is just like, it makes me want to cry. It is like a core memory thing. Yeah, it really means a lot to me that she was able to be there. That's my bestie right there. The other 2 were not in the photos. As I expected, they were too scared. I have 2 other cats, and Shrimp, he hid the entire time. He did not come out to see them at all a single time. And Sunny, she likes to just kind of run around and look at people, but she wouldn't enjoy like being held up for a photo. Snap enjoys this. She loves attention. Like she wants the photographer to pet her. The other two don't want them to touch her. So the other two didn't make it in the official photos, but it's okay. It is okay. But anyway, here's a couple more pictures up close. This lace right here, this lace is from my grandma. So I had that for the flat lace too. All my cousins had it in some of their pictures, and then I had it for mine. Why are there 3 rings? Oh, because there's a engagement ring, a wedding band, and then Dan's wedding band all together. And those are my earrings. Anyway, those are just little detail shots. This is my shoes. I changed out of, oh, that's a spoiler. I changed out of my shoes pretty quick. I switched into flat shoes after the ceremony because I was like, these were not the most comfortable. Let's just say that. But they look pretty, so. And then this is my dress and also my bouquet. Sat like in the bathroom at the venue, which was really pretty. Doesn't that look nice hung up? One thing that I didn't think about until very last minute was that, hold on. One thing I didn't think about until very last minute was the hanger for the dress. Last minute, I was like, oh my God, I have to hang the dress up on something. I didn't think about this at all. So I like urgent last minute tried to get a white hanger to put the dress on, which I am glad that I remembered, but did not think about until like the week of the wedding. It isn't that big of a deal, but you want it to like look pretty when it's hanging up. So I did forget about that though. No, the dress doesn't have detachable sleeves. We attached the sleeves onto the dress. When I bought the dress, it was like spaghetti strap, and I didn't want that, so I attached sleeves. They sell detachable sleeves, and basically I bought detachable sleeves, and they sewed them on. So they put them on permanently after I bought it, which I was glad about, because I prefer to have like, I don't know, I like the sleeves. I feel like it kind of made it. But yeah, the dress didn't come with them. I just sewed them on. I didn't. They did. But it looked pretty. And then this photo with the veil over the flowers, kind of artsy, kind of cool, right? I kind of like that. Meanwhile, while we were all getting ready, Dan and the boys were all getting ready at a hotel. So they went to the hotel, and then the photographer's like second shooter went to the hotel and took pictures of them. So these are all Dan's getting ready photos. I was not here for this. This is stuff that they did without me, so we'll get to look at them together. I mean, I've seen them, but here's Dan and his brother. There's Dan in his little suit. Here's Dan and his dad. It's so funny because they're all posed. They're like, okay, now pretend to help fix his tie. But it's cute. They make nice photos. There's Dan and his dad again. There's Dan, here now, button your suit for the photos. Here, Dan, button your suit again. But I think it looks really nice. Turned out really cute. Look at this one of them all standing outside. Kind of cool vibes, right? I bet they were like, Dan, mess with your hands. Like, try and fix, like, the sleeves. They're good at prompting you. I like this one of Dan and our brothers together. I think that's kind of nice. Looks good together. They gave it to us in black and white as well. Also, I got 116 photos back. These were a sneak peek. I don't have the full like album yet, but she gave me 116 photos the next day. The wedding ended at 9 p.m. on Saturday. By 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon, I had 116 pictures. That's so many. And it's like, she did all like the big ones, you know, like the big moments. It was very fast, very impressive. I like this one too, of Liam messing with Dan. I just think it's kind of cute. Everybody's like smiling. My dad has the biggest smile. It's a cute one. I know, sneak peek is 116. It was awesome. Wedding photographers are very impressive. It's very impressive. Oh, and this one was pretty cool. This is them arriving to the venue. I'm glad they got these, because it's kind of a cool picture with them all getting out of the car and walking up together. But you can see like some of the vendors are there and they're like walking up to the gate and stuff. There's kind of a closer one. It's just fun. I like that they have that. Yeah, album cover. And that wasn't planned. I think they saw they were arriving and then came out and took it. Here's me when I got there. And they're kind of off to the side because I didn't know where my face cam was going to be. But yeah, that's just me standing in front of the house. I did not have a photographer. They were inside taking pictures of my dress. That's my album cover. I got my Crocs on. I'm in my pajamas. You have the same florist as me? Really? They did an amazing job. I love Bluegrass Chic. They were great. But this is what the venue looked like from the front. It's an old house. So it's like one of the oldest houses in the town. It was built in like 1885 and it used to be in a different spot. This is where it gets kind of wild, okay? This house used to be somewhere else. And then somebody bought that plot of land on the lake and they wanted to tear it down and build something new. And the city was like, please don't do that. Please don't tear it down and build something new. And they were like, I'm gonna. And then people raised money to get the house, take it off the lot so they could have their mansion. And they cut the house in half and floated it across the lake to where it sits now. So that it wouldn't get torn down. It was literally floated like on barges across the lake, cut in half. And then they put it back together and now it's there and it's a wedding venue. But it's kind of wild. Hearing that story is like, what? I didn't know that when I first toured the venue. And then I was like, wait, that's actually so cool. Like, that's so cool. So anyway, that's the house. And now we're at the actual wedding. So let's begin. Here's me in my dress. That's Sydney the photographer. This is just a mobile shot, but I thought you would like to see it. We're gonna get the good ones next, don't worry. But this is like part of the inside of the house. The upstairs, they have like offices up there, and then the downstairs is like the interior of the wedding venue. Here was our guest book. This is also a mobile shot, but I had like these little signs with instructions, and then I had like all kinds of tape and stuff and the Polaroids. That's what our guest book looked like from the outside. The guest book kind of slayed. Like, I was worried because I had read a lot of horror stories on Reddit about people doing Polaroid cameras for their guest books and it being like a major flop because somebody was like, yeah, someone stole my camera in the beginning of the wedding. Nobody stole mine. Nobody stole mine, so it's fine. People were saying how a lot of people would like use up all the film just for themselves and like pocket all the photos. They didn't really do that either. And in fact, a lot of people did take extra photos, but they were like taking pictures of me inside at night, like during the dancing and stuff. So there's like some pictures of me and Dan that were taking on the Polaroids that I didn't even ask for, but I'm so glad we have. So I think it worked out really well. I would recommend doing this, honestly, if you've been thinking about it, because now the guest book has pictures next to everybody's signature, which I really, really enjoy. Okay, here's me getting ready. This is my mom pretending to button the dress because it was really hard and the photographer did it instead of my mom. So this is me and my mom putting my dress on, but actually not really. But that's us together, and then here's us again. There was like a really beautiful mirror on the back of this bathroom door, so we took some pictures with it. I love this one with us laughing like that. I thought that was super cute. Isn't the tile in that bathroom nice too? Here's me getting ready, mom faking the buttons again. There's me putting on my shoes. You can see this used to be a bathtub, but they have like a thing on top of it so it's flat, but we were like storing stuff in there. Oh, and then this one, this will get you. This is like an impromptu first look with my dad. It wasn't on purpose, but basically this room right here is like where the bridal suite was. And so I was like stood in there getting my dress on, getting ready, and my dad came around the corner because there's picture like if we are in this photo where I, the photographer, am standing, there's like a chair right there. So my dad comes around the corner to go sit in the chair. And then he saw me, immediately started crying. And Brett's just looking at him like, get it together. My dad immediately started crying. So we didn't mean to have like a first look with my dad, but it sort of happened. And I'm really glad it did actually, because it's kind of cute. The photographer was like, oh my God. Quick grabbed her camera, started taking them. But it was pretty. Looks nice. And they've got like all the photos they're still setting up, so or all the flowers, I mean, they're just in there because they were still setting up. Anyway, It was cute. It was cute. You can see more of the room in there too. Here's us just sat there because we were waiting for the ceremony to start. So we kind of just had to sit inside of the house and wait, which feels really weird because everybody was arriving and I was just like, okay, I'll just sit right here and wait until it's my turn to go out. And I felt like I was missing half the wedding, just sat in that room. But Dan's brother went out and he took like a POV video. He like went out and filmed everybody and everything for me and then came back in so I could see it. Cause like I can't go out there, you're not supposed to, cause you don't want to be seen or whatever. So I had to wait. But it was cute, it was fun. They were with me in there, so it was fine. And then these are out of order because that was after the first look. But we did a first look, which basically means me and Dan took private photos seeing each other in our little outfits for the first time, because that way we could take pictures before the ceremony. But this is the first picture of the first look. So he was like out on the dock and then I came up behind him, you know? But that's me back there behind him. You can see they're all setting up with the tent back there still. It was kind of cute. In our little outfits, yeah. And this, Dan goes, something about the dress, said something like, it's exactly what you would have picked. Like, he was like, this is so, like, exactly what I imagined, which is kind of funny that he said that. Which is true. I would have picked this dress because I did. But he was excited about it. I was too. I was crying in this. When I was walking down there, I was like shaking, crying. It was kind of embarrassing. But it is what it is. That's normal. I think everybody does. It was so pretty on the dock too. I really liked it out there. I'm glad we got to take some pictures. Yeah, those are just a couple from the first look. This one in the black and white kind of slays, doesn't it? Oh, and then that's after the first look. This is when we were like walking, I forget, maybe like walking back up to take more photos or something. This is the wedding planner, Kelsey. Simply Enchanted Events is her username. Icon. Legend. Couldn't have done anything without her. She is so good. If you need a wedding coordinator in Orlando, Florida, Simply Enchanted Events. You guys, she was great. I really like her. But that's us, I guess, walking back up or something. I don't know. Here's a little family photo shot. Oh, two of their eyes are closed. Sorry, I shouldn't be showing that one, I guess. It's too late. But that's our little family photo. But this is the kind of thing that you do a first look for, because then you can take photos with everyone before the ceremony to like speed it up, you know, get some stuff out of the way before the ceremony starts. And this one they were like, okay, now walk ahead of them. So we walked ahead of them. Here's us kind of zoomed in. I like this one. I think it's pretty, except Brett's cropped out. Here's us in the bridal party. I really liked these. These are kind of pretty too. So you can see our sisters and stuff with these. That one's in black and white. Looks nice. I don't know how to like commentary on these ones. But this one, a moment for the dress. I mean, come on. I do not feel like I am the most photogenic person, but the direction they were giving was so good. Like, it looks good. It looks so pretty. I'm amazed. I was so scared I was gonna look like awkward and terrible in the photos. This looks great. Shout out to the photographer. Amazing. Here's the arch. Now we're getting into the actual ceremony. So, funny story about this is, after we had the wedding, we like finished the ceremony, we left, and then we came back to take photos again, like in front of it and stuff. When we came back, I was like, oh, arch looks really nice. I fully blacked out, didn't even see it when I walked down there the first time. I was stood right in front of it. Didn't even notice it when I first went down there. Like, I would like fully didn't realize it was there. I mean, I knew it was there, I guess, because I had paid for it, but I didn't look at it at all during the ceremony until afterward, and I was like, oh, that's pretty. But it looks really pretty with the lake back there and everything. Here's kind of what the like seats and the setup looked like with the chairs and everything. I loved how the chairs looked. And then we also had a string quartet, so they were playing live music during the ceremony, so they were like over there with their instruments and stuff. Oh, it was so pretty. Because at this venue, this is a neighborhood of like fancy houses on the lake. Like these are people's houses back there. And so they have some noise ordinances, like you can't have amplified sound outside. It's a rule at the venue. So you can't have like a speaker. So if you wanted to have music, you have to have instruments. Like it has to be a real instrument, which, hey, not mad about it. I think it turned out really well because I wouldn't have booked like a live band or anything or live musicians at all for the wedding. But instead we had like half live musicians for all the outside parts, and then we had a DJ for the nighttime with the party inside. But it was really nice, if you insist, right? But I think that was a highlight of the whole event. They played a lot of modern music too. Like I got to pick what they played. They had a whole list of songs you could pick from. They're called Classern Quartet if you live in Orlando. They had a whole list of songs to pick from. And they played like Good Luck Babe at the wedding. It felt like I was in Bridgerton. It was amazing. It was so fun. So I really liked that part of it. Like, I'm so glad we did that. So they played like during the ceremony when we were all going to sit down and like when we were walking up, and then they played during the cocktail hour and during dinner. And it was beautiful. It was really beautiful. I'm so glad that we had that. But this is kind of the vibes. Picture you're a guest. You would have sat right there. This one was when I was standing inside before I went outside, and I was super nervous. And Dan's mom was like I forget what she said, but she had like some nice like heartfelt comment. And I started crying, and then the photographer snapped a picture of us holding hands. How cute is that? Like, I'm so glad they took that picture because it looks so nice. So that's me and Dan's mom. This one was of the guests all lined up. They took pictures of our families before we all came down the aisle, which I loved as well. My mom's kind of slaying by herself because my dad obviously was going to come down with me. And that's Dan's parents as well. She was thriving. She was so happy. And that's me and my dad walking down the aisle when we started coming down. This is my grandma on FaceTime. So I know people are always like, no phones at the ceremony, but that's my grandma. So keep your mouth shut. Don't be rude. She couldn't come to the wedding, so she was on the FaceTime call. So she's in the pictures. That's my Uncle Chris and my grandma right there. Yeah, that's us walking down the aisle though. Here's us kind of coming up a little bit closer. Here's me when I got to the front. Here's us when we're standing up there. That's Glenn. Love that guy. Only met him once. He was great though. He said he's done 6,000 weddings. 6,000? Are you serious? Whoa. But he was great. He did a good job. And then this one, look at my smile. I have no idea what I was laughing at, but that's like pure joy on my face right there. I was so excited about something. I was laughing out loud. And then this is me crying. This is when we were doing our vows. That's Dan's paper with his vows on them. You guys, the sobs, I could barely get through reading mine out loud. Like, I was super nervous about this. I think I wasn't nervous about reading them. Maybe I should have been more worried about that. I think I was nervous because I wanted them to be like matching. Like I was nervous that one of us would write more, or like one would be more heartfelt than the other. So I think I was just scared that somebody was going to get embarrassed. Like that was my fear about the vows. It wasn't so much about like the actual delivery. In the end, there was no need to feel embarrassed. Instead, I couldn't deliver them. I couldn't read them. I was sobbing. Like trying to read the vows out loud. At one point, snot dripping down my nose. I went like this, and then I held Dan's hand again. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? But I didn't have like a tissue or anything. I just like wiped it with my hand and then grabbed his hand. Anyway, I don't think you could tell that there was snot in the pictures, but it was, yeah, kind of embarrassing. But that's marriage, am I right? I don't know if he noticed. He said to me that he did the same thing, and I didn't notice. But I don't know. He might just be saying that so I feel better. I'm not sure. Through sickness and health. Yeah, what's mine is yours. Snot fact. Stop. Oh, it's so gross. Anyway, but that's what happened during the ceremony. This is PDA on the internet, but look at Glenn. He was like, I gotta get out of there. He backed up quick. But that was us. My sister, her job was to like fluff the dress so it would look pretty. I think she kind of slayed. There's something about like the angle of the dress and the angle of the veil in this picture. It does look really good. It does look really good. So shout out to Shanna. She did a good job. Nailed it, yeah. I didn't see her doing it. I, again, wasn't looking. But she was very worried about that. She was doing a lot of like, okay, I'm gonna have to like hand Caitlin my bouquet, take your bouquet. I'm gonna have to like fluff the dress with one hand. Like Shanna was nervous about the dress fluffing. She was really like talking it out beforehand. So she had one job and she did it. I'm not sure how long it took her. Honestly, I don't remember. It wasn't looking, but she did a good job. It worked out. Yeah, and the weather was great. It was beautiful outside that day. It was like warm, but not cold. It was great. It worked out really well. Here's us leaving the aisle. We started walking back down. Oh, that's my sister. Is she trying to fluff the dress again? I haven't noticed her there in that. She's gonna be mad. She's not gonna like that one. She probably tried to reach down and fluff it again. That's so funny. Anyway, there's us. She's back standing again, so it's fine. There's my grandma on the phone again. Oh my goodness. Here's us leaving. I like this black and white one. I think it looks really cute. There's our snot hands. Oh my god. This one looks pretty nice too. I like the color grading on these photos so much. Photographer did a great job. This was us after the ceremony. We kind of just like walked away and then like paused for a sec. Everybody else was doing cocktail hour. We kind of just like walked away. Yeah, the lens flare. Kind of iconic. I don't know what I was laughing about in this either. That's my cousin. But something must have been really funny. Because I was like laughing in this picture. I have no clue what about, but it must have been really funny. Here's one of us posing. Another one of us posing. Here's some of us on the dock. I really like this one. This is my favorite one out of all of them. Dan likes this one best. So I put them together on the same slide. But I was really excited about these pictures. Yeah, the dock back there is so beautiful. You like them both. Dan says he likes them both. Okay, he's corrected himself. Yeah, I posted these on my Instagram. This is like the first slide on Instagram, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, the trees look like AI. Well, she color graded them to be kind of peachy toned. They look like this, sort of. They're a bit brown in real life because they're covered in moss. So the trees match the flowers though. This one is my other favorite photo from the entire day. Oh my god. This one is so pretty. Moss mentioned. This one's so pretty. And this, they were like, okay, now walk across the dock. So we did. And look. This, I'm gonna get a frame. Like, this is frame worthy. This is my favorite. I really like it. It worked out so well. Okay, moment for the dress. In this one, they were like, now play with the veil. And I was like, okay, I'll try. But look what it looks like. It looks so good. I'm so amazed at how they did this because seriously, I felt so awkward. Like, I felt like I was doing a terrible job. I was like, it's gonna be awkward, it's gonna be terrible. This looks great. Wedding photography is like magic. I don't know how they do it. It turns out so well. Yeah, I love it. And you can see like the tent back there. They're still setting it up. It's so cool. Here's a picture of us with our sign. So this sign was kind of fun because it was like dual-sided. So the front of it had like a welcome sign and the back had the seating chart on it. So they just like rotated it once the night turned to dinner. So we posed with the sign. Here's us again with the sign. And they just like moved some of the flowers and stuff for it. But These are mobile photos because I don't have all the pictures back. But these are some mobile photos of what the other signs that we had look like. So we have this is what all of the seating chart things were. It had everybody's name on it, and then the card color was like their meal selection. They had all their names. And these were our signature drinks with the cat pictures. Isn't that so cute? So we had Shrimp's Cocktail, Peachy Ginger Snap, and Sunny's Delight. Isn't that so cute? So I had fun with those. Those were the like specialty signature drinks. I actually didn't try any of them when we were actually at the wedding. But there was a lot going on, so it was easy to miss. But I love this sign. The person who made it, her name is 2Ps on Instagram. But she's gonna send me the original watercolor picture that she drew of the cats, which I'm very excited about. This is a picture of what the tables look like. If you were around like a month ago when I was having a serious internal turmoil about the leaves on the ceiling, I did go for the leaves on the ceiling after spending a year saying I would never do that. I fear it was worth it. So we did that in the ceiling of the tent. We had like the fairy light strung across the top and then the greenery in the top. It looked like a little secret fairy garden in there. And like on the tables, we had pink cups for all the water. These super cute little table numbers that match the bigger sign. Oh, I loved it under there. It was so pretty. And the centerpiece here is what we had as the aisle marker. They just moved it to put on the tables afterward, which worked out really well. So that was good. But yeah, I just think the tables looked so nice. And then they brought, like, the salads were pre-plated. So by the time everybody got there, everybody had a salad at their seat as soon as they sat down, which was nice. That's why there's no plate there, because they just brought the salads to it. And unfortunately, there's ads playing, but that's fine. We'll wait. Yeah, I was so happy about the like way the tables ended up laying out. And the pink water cups, I'm really glad I bought those. The pink water cups were an upgrade from the caterer. I did get upsold on those, but I fear it was worth it. Because it was really pretty. It looked really nice. See, you all agree, worth it. It just looks good on the table. I don't know. No, I had different nails for the wedding. My nails were pink for the wedding. I peeled them off. I got gel nail polish done and I did peel it off. Now I've got green nail polish on because my nails look ugly because I peeled gel off of them. Should I have done that? No. Did I? Yes. It is what it is. I knew it was gonna happen. I'm really bad. I peel my skin on my hands so bad all the time. So, yeah, it wasn't gonna... I knew that was the fate of the gel. I tried to stop myself. I tried really hard to not do that, and I still did, so. You always peel it off right away? Yeah, it's so bad. I've had gel nails done maybe like 3 times in my life, and the other 2 times I also peel it off. So, I had it for the wedding though. I peeled it off maybe on Wednesday of this week, so a couple days ago. It was there for like a whole week. But yeah, this is the table. For dinner, there was 3 meal selections. Everybody had a salad, obviously, and it came with bread and stuff, and that was pre-plated. So when we came to our seats, all their salads were there, and they just sat down and could eat straight away. And then we had 3 meal selections. There was a tofu stuffed bell pepper. There was fancy mac and cheese, which was a major hit. People loved that mac and cheese. And there was also butternut squash ravioli. And everybody got given asparagus and roasted potatoes with their meal. And it was really good. So hopefully people liked it. There was no meat at the wedding. That was drama for some, but too bad. I'm vegetarian, have been for 10 years. I'm not buying any meat. So that's what we had for the dinner. Oh, and for the appetizers, they had like the past appetizers. There was like a stuffed ravioli thing, like a fried ravioli thing. And there was also like a little pastry, raspberry stuffed pastry that they passed around too during cocktail hour. I didn't get to have any during cocktail hour, but they brought me a plate of them with my dinner. So I had my dinner and my little appetizers they brought to me, which was really cool. So I'm glad I got to have them. Because I was sad that I missed them, but I was busy taking photos and stuff. Anyway, this is a picture of, these are mobile photos from my friends. For example, poor Jessie couldn't come because she was in the hospital. So my friends, they took her card and they stuck it on the table number so she could be there. So they had her pinned on the table, so she was there in spirit. We were laughing because it looked like they made a grave, which was not the intention. The table number just happened to be a round arch, but it does look like they put her name on a gravestone. And given that she was in the hospital, it does seem kind of bad, but that was not their intention. I didn't do this. That was them. I was not involved, for the record. But this is kind of like a mobile photo of what the other side looked like. So you can see the lake back there. It looked really pretty during dinner. I was so excited about it. It was really nice. Here's some more mobile photos of what the inside looked like. So you can see kind of some close-ups of the interior of the tent. This is Tony and Shella. I just wanted to show you this because it's like the other angle. You can see the other side. You made it, Shella. Sorry, I didn't ask your permission. But I just wanted to show you, what the back looked like. Because there was like stairs up here. And then the bar was like right there inside the house. So you kind of have a better angle. And then this one also is just a picture of Sasha, but I wanted you to see what the lake looked like in the evening because it was really pretty when the sun started setting. So I felt like you had to know, like you needed to see the vibes, you know? And I didn't have any photos back of it yet. So, and then this also, this is what the band looked like, the string quartet during the cocktail hour. That's where they were sat. Really pretty. Here's a picture of Dan eating. I have to be there too. I think I'm just fully covered. But I wanted you to see what the sweetheart table looked like, and I didn't have any pictures. Dan said, I'm blocking you. I just wanted you to see the sweetheart table because I didn't have pictures back of it professionally yet. So my sister took this one. I'm there. I'm just fully behind him, I think. So it looks like I'm not there, and he's just by himself eating. Yeah, did you want to see it? Come on. You can jump up, I'll show you. You don't like this one? Yeah, so on this, these were the aisle markers again. We repurposed them in front of the table, and that's my bouquet. It kind of looked like, the thing is the candles were quite tall, and my bouquet was quite tall. So in the end, it kind of looked like I was in a little prison, because it was like all these tall things fully blocking my face. I was kind of covered in there. Come here, Snap, you can make it. No, don't go behind the, okay. But yeah, it was pretty. And I tried to eat quick so I could go like say hi to everybody at their tables. But anyway, sorry Dan about that one. And then this is us when we came inside. So this is my mom when she came in. She was thriving. We got the DJ, hold on, let me move the camera. There's our DJ back there, icon legend. This DJ booth lights up, but the lights are fully on right now in this picture. There's my mom. There's Dan's parents when they came in. She was thriving. Here's me and Dan doing our first dance, which I was dreading. Oh my God, that was the worst part of the day for me. I was so scared of it. I was terrified of this. It was fine. I survived and it was fine, but I was really scared. We did it to You Are in Love from Taylor Swift, and it was good. I just was really scared of it, so I wanted to get it over with. We did rehearse a little bit. We didn't like choreograph anything. We just practiced like how we would walk out and what we would do, and like when it would stop and stuff. So we did do some practice in that way. Yeah, it was a good song choice. I like that song. Are you walking down the aisle to that? It's a good song. If I had a choice to do it again, would I have a first dance? Yeah, I would still have a first dance. I mean, I'm complaining about it, but like, it wasn't bad. I just was really nervous about it. Like, to me, it was the attention, like everyone being around, that kind of made me feel nervous. So I was just scared of it, but it was fine. It wasn't bad. And then it was over and it was okay. It was like a minute and 20 seconds or something. So it was really like fine. This is our wedding painter. We had a live wedding painter. Her name is Karen Dom, and her Instagram handle is @weddingwatercolors, which, by the way, slay username. How do you manage to get a username that good? That's such a good username. But this was her when she was painting. It's not fully done in this picture yet. She was still adding a lot of color to it and stuff. But how amazing does this look? I don't have the full thing back yet, but my God, she was so good. She's so nice. The guests were obsessed with her. Like, she is extremely talented. If you look at her Instagram, you'll see more like of the paintings she's done for other weddings, so you can see other ones that are finished. But yeah, she was amazing. I cannot wait to have this. Like, this is like this is a dream to me. I can't wait. I've always like wanted this, like a live wedding painter after I first heard about them. It just seemed like so cool to me, the idea of someone coming and like painting at the wedding and like so she came and she was set up during the ceremony. Before the ceremony started, she was painting the background. And then after we had the ceremony, she took a picture of us at the front and then she was painting it. And then she kept painting it throughout the night. And like everybody got to watch her, like people were asking her questions. Yeah, she did an amazing job. I really loved this. I'm so glad that I did it. And there's loads of people who do it. You probably have someone who's local to you who does it. But yeah, I was really glad about this. Yeah, it's actual watercolor. And she painted it right there. Like she brought all her stuff and painted it at the wedding. So she was skill building. Yeah, artists are just so talented, so amazing. I was so excited about this. Here's my mom. In this picture, this was after the champagne toast. I handed my mom my champagne flute because I didn't want it. And so in this picture, she's got both. We had like regular champagne flutes, and then I had my mom and dad had like their like champagne flutes from their wedding. I used theirs for me and Dan's glasses because people I guess buy them special for their weddings. I never realized that. Also, I don't care. So I used my mom's instead of buying one for myself, but then it was special. It was like a family heirloom. But that's her holding her own again, but it was mine that I gave to her because I didn't want it. So you bought yours and then promptly lost them. That's so funny. But yeah, something borrowed. See? It's on purpose. Yeah, I don't like it very much, so I didn't want them. No one broke them. They didn't get broken. No, thankfully. No, I don't think it's a expensive anything fairy. My parents wouldn't have had anything super fancy for theirs. I think they're just glass. They were pretty though. They were pretty. And now she's like got her 2 glasses of champagne. This was us doing the cake cutting. The cake was really pretty. It was made by someone called Morgan Hunter Desserts. If you're in Orlando, I know I keep saying vendors, but shout out, you know. But when we did the cake cutting, when you see this next picture, you're gonna laugh. Look at this. Oh no, sorry, that's the cake up close. That's Morgan Hunter Desserts. Snap, you gotta get off so I can show them the next picture. That's the cake slice that I took. You might be thinking, what cake slice, Kayla? I don't see a cake slice. Yeah, because it's just a strip of frosting. I tried to cut a slice out of the cake, and it's just this like really tall strip of frosting. There's a tiny bit of cake at the bottom, but it was just frosting that I pulled out. I failed this so bad. Like, I messed this up so bad. And actually, I'm glad that it happened because it makes it more fun. Like, if nothing had happened, it was just like a normal cake slice, I'd be like, okay, you cut the cake. That's great. Cake's been cut. But now, because I didn't cut the cake, all I have is this strip of frosting. It was kind of funny. Everyone's looking like, where is it? I don't see the cake. And Dan's just like, how did you manage? Well, it was us together. But I'm the one who really pulled it out. So really, it was more my fault. We cut it together and then I pulled it out. It was my fault. So, you thought it was falling? No, it stood up straight. There's just no cake. The cake was lemon raspberry flavored and it had raspberry filling in the middle. It was really good. It was really good. You thought it was on my dress? No, it's just a slice. Here, wait, let me zoom in a little bit. Let me get like a, hold on. That was the cake slice. So, there's a little bit of cake at the bottom. There was some cake. Here's me and my dad doing our, anyway, moving on. Here's me and my dad with the father-daughter dance. My dad was like sobbing, crying the whole time. And also he stopped dancing and kind of just stood there, to which I was like, Dad, this is awkward now. We're just standing here. But I don't think anybody noticed. But that was us. Here's Dan and his mom. Theirs was a bit more fun because she's a bit funky. Becky is always like having a good time. Meanwhile, my dad's just stood still crying. But this was cute of them. This is one of the videographers. Legend. Anyway. She had a great time, I think. Here's a picture of Sasha. I don't know how that made it in the sneak peek, but it made it in the sneak peek. So there you go. And then here's a picture. This was unbelievable. This is when they were playing Love Story. Everyone forced Dan to get into the middle of the room and made him like do the like pulled out a ring, you know, like that part. They made him do it. So the photographers were thriving taking pictures like this. Dan said, guys, it was my worst nightmare. Poor Dan. It was a little, like, I would have been really uncomfortable too. But it was cute. It's a cute picture. Proposing at the wedding. Yeah, poor Dan. It's fine. No one thinks that it was embarrassing though, Dan. Everyone thought it was cute. So anyway, me and Dan are engaged. Third wedding coming soon. I said yes, yeah. Yeah. That was that one. Here's just us. I don't know. This one, I could not believe this. At one point, the photographer was like, hey, Kayla, can I have your rings for a sec so I can take some more nighttime flat lay pictures? She put the rings in the cake. In the cake. I did not know she did this until I got the pictures back, but I got the like wedding album the next day and I was like, oh, they're in the cake. But you can see the cake slice now, which is fun. And she cleaned them. I didn't notice when I put it back on my hand that I had cake on my ring. But yeah, you can see our little, our table numbers and stuff too. Some of the dessert they had and everything. I did not cut that cake slice. Maybe I should say that I did. Yeah, I cut that cake slice. That was the first cake slice that I cut. Yeah, that's the one. I did it. And it looks really good, right? Totally didn't mess it up. It was perfect. First try. And it was me who did it. I know how to cut cakes. Do it all the time. It's fine. I heard you're really good at cutting cake. Yeah. There's that one up close again. This one's a pretty one of like black and white of us dancing. So you can see us in there in the house. At one point, Dan's friends picked him up and took a picture, and photographer, they were taking it for their phone. Photographer literally ran over to take it on the real camera as well. She was like, I'm there. So that was a kind of a cute picture. And then this is when me and Dan got home after the wedding, and we took pictures with Snap. Look, her tongue is out in that one. I didn't notice that until today when I put it up. But that was me and Snap together after the wedding. So that was us in the wedding dress. Do you like it, Snappy? She's on my desk, but I don't think she cares. I think she was just glad that I was home. Here's a picture of Snap when I was trying to get my dress unbuttoned, and then the tape that left a mark on my shoulder. Because there was I put like this body tape stuff to hold my sleeves up, and when I peeled it off, look what it did. I would actually not recommend that stuff, personally. I didn't even really need it, but my sleeve slipped one time and I was like, I'm buying tape. It's not gonna happen at the wedding. Well, look what it did to me. That sleeve was on. That sleeve was not going anywhere, as you can see. And then when I went to bed that night, my shirt was like rubbing against it and it hurt. But it's okay, it's healed now. So it's fine. Here's the next day. Oh, that's the end of the wedding day. Now we are on to the Super Bowl party. This is the final day. So the wedding was on Saturday. The next day was the Super Bowl. And all my cousins hosted like brunches the day after their weddings. And my mom and I were talking about that, and we were like, well, the Super Bowl is that day. Would it be fun to like invite people over to watch the Super Bowl at my parents' house? So we ended up hosting a Super Bowl party. You might be thinking, Kayla, why would you do that? Yeah, I don't know. I never thought I would host a Super Bowl party, but I did. So we hosted one at my parents' house. This is a picture of me in the backseat of my mom's car with a lot of cupcakes. And also that's buffalo sauce. So, got everything you could possibly need for the Super Bowl party. This was us when we were getting ready for the Super Bowl party. A bunch of my friends came over early to help us get ready. So we had it like on the stuff on the TV beforehand. We were like chopping up fruit, getting our chips ready. So it was nice of my friends to come over and offer to help like that. But this is just us in my parents' house starting to prepare. That's Molly. This is the spread that we had of food. Guys, there was meat at this party. I know. But it's fine. We got some Publix sandwiches, like a sandwich platter. There was like potato salad. This is like some kind of pasta salad. There was loads of chips. We had pickles. That's chicken. Gross. Popcorn chicken. We also had, my dad was grilling. So we had like hot dogs and hamburgers. There was obviously vegan burgers and stuff, but we had that outside. And can I just say, Zephyrin actually is the one who grilled. I was getting to that, Dan. Zeph carried this event. She did not have to do this, but she walked up, she was like, I like to grill. Without her, my dad would have flopped this so bad. I'm serious. Zeph served everyone at this party dinner. Oops, snap, you switched the, go back. Oh my God. Zeph served everyone dinner. Without her, we would have had no food. She did like all the grilling and my dad was there helping. But shout out to Zeph because she didn't have to do that and she carried. So it was a great Beyond Burger that I had. I really liked it. Thank you, Zeph. On this next slide, here's some of our friends sat watching the Super Bowl. We had the TV on outside. We had like a projector outside. There's TV in here. So there was a few different screens for people to watch on. Here's the projector setup that we had. This is a commercial that's on. But we had like all these folding chairs and we were all sat watching on the projector. And we also had all of the wedding flowers. We brought them all home from the wedding. And so we had like the bud vases that I made for the rehearsal dinner and I put them out. Like, so we just had all these flowers everywhere, like wedding flowers. There was more up here. We had flowers everywhere at this Super Bowl party because we had them all from the wedding still. So it's like we hired a florist, but we didn't. We just had extra. Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh, and Emrys was front and center. Emrys was locked into this game. Emrys was so excited. Like thriving at this. Here's more friends. You can see my like the lights we had put up for the patio. My parents, like I was saying earlier, didn't have these lights before, but we bought them for the Super Bowl and stuff, and now they're there permanently. So glad we have those now. How cool is that? It looks so good. Anyway, here's Molly again, helping to set up for the Super Bowl party. We had like the bar over here, the food was out there. I bought this like concession sign. It was like so funny. But yeah, we had those things. Oh, is that the last picture? Oh, that's it. That's everything. This is Molly. She's the English Simmer Emily. She's also a Sims YouTuber. But that is everything. Those are all the photos. Sorry, I have no more. That was my 1.5 hour long slideshow. Oh, you sent me cornhole footage? Oh, good. Hold on. Wait, they're screaming. Hold on, wait. Oh God, let me go full cam so I can fix this first. Don't, wait, stop. Quit playing. I should have just downloaded it. Hold on. Download. Download. All right. We're getting cornhole footage. Let's watch this. I actually don't think I've seen this yet. There was just a scream. Okay, ready? Whoa, Snap! Sorry, she was... Snap sat on the space bar. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, the people were loving this though. The cornhole was a hit for this. Like people were so into it. I didn't play, I was busy. Am I even in this video? I don't see myself. But you can kind of see what it looked like at night. It was really nice out. Yeah, I don't see me. All right, next video. Hold on. Let's see if we've got some more. I don't know what happens in this. Oh, come back. There we go. But yeah, Dan's friends were loving this as well. They really enjoyed the cornhole. I'm glad that we had it. Aww. So if you've never seen cornhole, there you go. Now you know how it works. We also had at the wedding, I brought my Jenga and like Uno and a couple card games that I had, and they set them out like after dinner when like the people were dancing inside and stuff. So we had some things like that, but I don't know if people actually played them. Oh, I should show you the Hot to Go video. Wait. I didn't know they made this until afterward. But a couple of my friends made a little video. Hold on, let me go onto my phone. Videos. All right, Shella, here's to hoping that this is the right one and not the outtakes. I'm gonna pull it up no matter what, so here's to hoping I have the right one saved. Because I'm gonna play it. Okay, ready?
I hope they play Hot to Go. This is lilsimsie's wedding.
Chaperone was kind of a hit at this wedding. Everyone was really into it. It was quiet because, she goes, I hope they play Hot to Go. And then Momo said, this is lilsimsie's wedding. And then cut to Hot to Go. Anyway, we waited all night for it to play. It was on my must playlist, for the record, Momo. I had it on my must play. So they were gonna play it. And they did. And it really landed with this crowd. People liked it. There was a Pink Pony Club moment, yeah. Did they play Good Luck Babe too? I can't remember. They might have. They did? Yeah, it was good. It was good. Before they played Hot to Go, I was sat outside for a second eating my piece of cake, and then the DJ came out and he was like, hey, are there any like must-do songs that we haven't played yet that you need to hear right now? And I was like, you need to play Hot to Go right now. And then he was like, okay, when you come back inside, I'm gonna play it. And then I did, and then he played it. So. Well, Squiggle, Good Luck Babe is just fun. You don't need to overthink the context. Yeah, it's a wedding, but it's fun. And everyone liked it. So. Oh, they also played YMCA, which was not on my must playlist. I don't know if I like that song. They did play it, but get this. They played YMCA into Charlie XCX 360, which is kind of iconic. Why? Like, why did you do that? What? It was like whiplash. Like, what? Such a wild combination, but hey, I liked it. I asked for Charlie XCX and they said, okay, I'll deliver, but only after YMCA. Like, oh, they played Rick Astley too. They also played Never Gonna Give You Up. They did play that one. I can't remember what all they played, to be honest, outside of what I have just told you. So, oh yeah, and there were like, in the house, there was a bunch of vents, like the AC vents were in the floor. And so it like certain parts of the room, there was like really cold air blowing out of the floor. And so everybody was kind of like congregating around these vents in the floor. And now my friends were all like, haha, we vented, haha, ha, I saw Momo vent. Like they were all laughing about that. It was funny though. It was good. I saw Shella vent. But yeah, that was a good time. And then it ended promptly at 9 p.m. And then I went straight home and I watched Drag Race because I didn't get to watch Drag Race the night before. Wait, I'll get like photos back up that we can just have. Hold on. I'll go to the front page of this slideshow. But it ended promptly at 9 p.m. and then I went home and I watched Drag Race. I had a great time. It's just what I wanted. It started at 4, but it had to end promptly at 9 p.m. because of like the noise ordinances in the area, which dare I say, I'm so glad about, you guys. It's not that you want the wedding to end, but like I want to be home at a reasonable time, and I was awake at 5 a.m. on this day. So I wanted to go to bed. I was ready to go to bed. But anyway, it was great. I had a really lovely day. I had so much fun, and I'm glad. Oh, the other thing that I don't have pictures of, we had a popcorn cart in the beginning. I don't have any photos of it right now. I'm not sure if any of my friends do. But we had a popcorn cart, and so when people were arriving, they could get popcorn. And that, I think, was kind of fun. People, I think, liked the popcorn a lot, but I didn't get any because I was just sat inside, like, waiting for me to go out for the ceremony. Yeah, they had, like, lemonade there, too. Oh, this was funny. So, what was it? Tuesday night? I think it was Tuesday night. The night of the Sims update. I was like, guys, I gotta go. My friends are coming over. The friends in question, they all got into town on Tuesday. So they came over to my house and we like had the Sims stream up on the TV. And then when Steven came on, we were like, Steven! We watched it live. This was all of us at the house. So it was fun. That was a good time. That's why I was like, guys, I gotta end stream. I got some friends coming over, like, I gotta get out of here. But that was a good time. Obviously, like, not everybody was in town, but I think that everybody had a good time in Florida. I hope so. I hope. You did? Okay, good, Chella. I think Orlando was a nice place to visit, and the weather was really good. Like, things worked out, I think. Oh, was your art shown on that stream? That's fun. I also saw, at the end of the stream, I got sent a clip of them being like, you might be wondering why lilsimsie wasn't here today. It's because she's getting married. So I heard them say that at the end, which is kind of nice of them to say. They were like, congratulations, Kayla. But they did say like, you might have been wondering why she wasn't here. I didn't know they were going to say that, but that was cute of them. That was very cute. They also sent me, maybe I should wait till the ads stop playing. There's a minute of ads. I'll wait. They sent me a gift. We have to sit and wait. No, just wait for 40 more seconds. They did not send me a hot tub. No. Yeah, they should have. What if I wanted a hot tub? They're probably only like a few $1,000s. Like, just buy me a hot tub, Sims. Come on. They didn't send me a hot tub. No, I had bridesmaids. What do you mean, Eek? I had, my sister and Dan's sister were my bridesmaids. I had 2. Also, Snap just left the room. She ditched us. It's because of the hot tub. She's sad that we didn't get one. Is my crumb of wedding cake arriving soon? We probably, well, it's gone now. But there probably would have been enough to spread around with everyone and share. I was gonna say, so the Sims sent me a gift for the wedding. They sent me like a gift card to a like art class, a local art class. So it's like, I forget how much, but like a card for me and Dan to go like take a little date night art class thing. This is before the Sims trailer came out. In hindsight, oh, like with the pottery. Oh, but I didn't like when they sent it like the week before. I think I got given it on like Monday or something. Trailer comes out a couple days later, and I was like, that makes a lot of sense. There you go. Hint dropped. Yeah, seriously, but I didn't, because to me, I was like, oh, it's a cute date night. Like, what a fun little gift. It's on theme. It's on theme. They're teasing. That's sneaky. But I think that's a fun idea. We obviously haven't used it yet. We've been busy, but I'm looking forward to doing that. Like, that's a really nice gift of them to send, so. Anyway. Everything's Sims does as a theme, yeah, apparently. But I have never been to that place either, so it's that's a nice gift. And it's nice that it's like local, and they would have had to look up like local places, you know, so that's a cool idea. I think that I'm gonna steal that idea for other people's gifts. I might do that too, because that's a good one. People ask me all the time what anniversary we'll celebrate. You guys, I don't know. Our actual wedding anniversary is August 25th. And obviously this one is February 8th. I don't know. August 25th, August in Florida kind of sucks. It's like not very pleasant. So maybe we could have this one be the main one, but that is the main one. So I don't know. Maybe both. Both. I don't know. I think long term, to be honest, probably the actual one in August though. We've been married for 3.5 years. So, but both is good. There's no reason to not have like a, you know, make a nice dinner, bake some cookies or something. Like you just, an excuse to celebrate is always a good time. Do you still celebrate your started dating day more than your wedding date? That makes sense. Yeah, our dating anniversary is in September, so they're kind of close together anyway to our actual wedding anniversary. So I don't know, but also like Dan's birthday is July 28th, my birthday is August 14th, and our anniversary is the 25th of August. So it's like all at once. I guess this anniversary is now very close to Valentine's Day, so you can just combine those, you know. Oh, you got married on your dating anniversary? That's a good idea. See, I would never throw a wedding in Florida in August or September. Yikes. The weather here, horrible. Worst time of year. Actual worst time of year. It's prime hurricane season. Absolute downpour nightmare every single day. Like, I would never host it here. So we had to do it a different time of year. Had to be different. February is good. The weather was perfect. It was like 75 degrees and sunny all day on the wedding day. Couldn't have been better. Could not have been better. It was perfect. So I'm really glad that worked out, because you know I was getting kind of nervous about it. No, even June is too hot, Cam. The summertime is way too hot. It was kind of hot this week, and it's February. So I wouldn't host it in the summer here. Traveling for your August wedding anniversary is a good excuse. Yeah, we got to get out of here in August. There you go. Yeah, February is a great time in Orlando. If you're coming to visit Florida, honestly, I would recommend coming in February. It's a great time to come here. It's so nice out. Like this is a lovely time of year. Yeah, it's been hot this week. Yesterday it was like 87. I went to Animal Kingdom with Dan's brother yesterday, and it was like 87 degrees Fahrenheit. That's too hot. I don't like it. It was rough. It's better today. Oh, it is my half birthday today. Yeah, my birthday is August 14th, so I'm 25 and a half today, everyone. Thank you for the attention. Did you say it before? I didn't see it, Tilly. There's a lot of people here. I know it's my half birthday. When I was a kid, my mom would bake me a cake for my half birthday. It's like a fun little treat. My mom loves a little treat. She'll do anything for a little treat. So, do you believe me about my half birthday? Trust and believe I knew it was my half birthday. I have always been annoyed that it was on Valentine's Day. I like an excuse to celebrate, and I like to spread out my excuses to celebrate. So I prefer to not double up on holidays. I don't like to combo them. I want to space them out. But yeah, it's fun. Celebrate your half birthday, chat. You deserve it. You missed yours? Oh, I'm sorry. You can still do something for it, though. Bake cookies this weekend and say it's for your half birthday. I'm a firm believer that the more celebration, the better. You don't need to do anything big, but you can just, like, get a little treat. Get a nice coffee. Say it's your birthday. Half birthday. It's fun. You're gonna celebrate your quarter birthday. We start adding them in. You know what? Every month on, like, your birthday number, celebrate. It's the 14th. Better order dinner. That's bad advice. I like that, though. It's fun. It's fun. Well, no, I wouldn't do it on the June 9th, Allie. Your half birthday is like exactly 6 months after your birthday. Some people try and do like a weird splitting down the middle half thing. That's weird. No, it's just 6 months, because that's when you turn, like, if you have a baby who's 6 months old, that's their half birthday. When they turn 6 months. Then 6 months later they turn a year. And then 6 months later they're a year and a half. Your actual half birthday when you turn 25 and a half like me today. Does not feel like Valentine's Day. Today doesn't. Yeah, I've had a weird week. I feel like this whole week has been Valentine's Day for me. And today I came back to like do normal work today. So and we're not doing anything today, obviously, tonight, because we just had a wedding last weekend. So nothing special happening on this day. We've been so busy. You guys, today is the first day that I've been home all day in like a week and a half, because everybody's been in town after the wedding. So like I went to Disney with Dan's brother twice, went with my friends once, went to Universal with my friend. Like I've literally been everywhere. Every day I've been out at a theme park. But like everybody's here and they all want to go. So I don't want to miss it. Like I want to go with them, but it means that we've been out all day. Doing a lot all day for many days in a row. And then pre-wedding obviously was busy. So yeah, it's been a long week. But now I was home all day today, which is good. My house is a mess though, so that's stressful. And tomorrow I have to clean all day. Yeah, like theme parks are so fun, but it is exhausting. It is exhausting. We did visit Maggie at work at Magic Kingdom. That is true. We did. But yeah, I wanted to be around and like do stuff with people while they were still in town, you know? Because it's nice. You don't often have friends and family in town like this. So I wanted to be able to hang out. Did you buy ears, Shella? I didn't. I bought, well, I didn't buy it. Steph bought it for me, but she bought me like this little Mickey and Minnie bride pin, like a wedding pin. And they also have like, they have all these pins at Disney you can get for free where it's like, happy birthday, or I'm celebrating, or whatever. But they have a like happily ever after pin. And so me and Dan got those. And all day at Disney when you're walking around with the pins, everybody is like, congratulations, congratulations. It's really cute. It's really cute. If you ever go to Disney for your birthday, go to like the checkout desk at a gift shop or like one of the guest experience blue umbrella tents and ask for a pin, because if it's your birthday, everybody will say happy birthday and you're gonna feel so special. You're gonna love it. So you should do that. Hey, half birthday idea. You sent me your ears. Oh my God. Look what Shella has. She got shell ears. That's kind of iconic. I haven't seen those. That's really fun. I love it. I'm glad for you, Shella. That was fun. Well, now you have to come back for an excuse to wear them again. Just an idea. Just an idea. Maybe you come back so we can hang out and you can wear them. Those are like made for you. The purple and everything. That's amazing. I'm sorry that you bought them without me there, Shella, because if I was there, you would have got 20% off. I have an annual pass. So you paid extra. That's sad for you. Wow. I didn't go to Disney with them. The day that they went to Disney, I went to Disney with somebody else. Uh-oh. They all went to Magic Kingdom and I went to, wait, what day did you go? Maybe I didn't go that day. Maybe I was busy. One of the days my friends went to Disney and I went with Dan's brother instead. I picked someone else over you. I know. Oh, that's when my friends went to Universal. Okay, in my defense, that was a different day. They went to Magic Kingdom, I went to Universal. I didn't mean to. I wasn't gonna go anywhere, but then my friends were there and I was like, maybe I'll just show up because I have an annual pass. So I just showed up. I didn't intend to go out anywhere that day. And then I did. I don't think I like Universal. Is that drama? I don't know. But they were there, so I wanted to go. That's the thing. It's like I was home. That was on the Wednesday before the wedding. That was Wednesday. So I got my nails done that morning, and then I went to go see them afterward. Anyway. Yeah, Universal has better rides. I think the vibes at Universal are less good than at Disney. But growing up as a kid, I liked Universal better. As an adult who doesn't want to wait in lines, I prefer Disney better because I think that Disney, even if you don't wait in a long line, if you just like hang out and vibe, you'll still have a good time. Universal, you're not going to have as good of a time just being there. Disney's kind of fun just to be at, even if you don't ride anything. But Universal, you have to ride stuff to have fun. And Disney, you can ride stuff and just be there and still have fun. So, anyway. Chat's like, yeah, I agree. Yeah, the vibes aren't as good at Universal. The chat convinced her to get a lightsaber? Who? Molly got a lightsaber. Molly went to Hollywood Studios and she did the lightsaber building thing. And they bought a lightsaber, which is kind of cool. I haven't ever done that before. But it was fun to hear about because I'm never going to buy a lightsaber. I'm never in my life going to buy one of those. I'm not the target audience. I won't make one. They also have like a droid building thing in the Batu area of Hollywood Studios, but I'm not going to do that either. It's cool, but you wouldn't like it because you don't care. Well, exactly. I don't have like an attachment to Star Wars. And also, I don't want to spend that much money on a lightsaber. Buy me one so you can have the experience. Maggie, you want me to buy you a lightsaber? We have Batu at home. It's like $200, I think. It's very expensive. No, I'm not the target audience for that at all. I'll just buy one in The Sims. My sim can buy one. It's $250? Oh my god, no. I'm never gonna do that. I don't wanna do that. I don't need to. Dan said he wants one. He's lying. Dan hates Star Wars. Dan has like actual negative opinions about Star Wars. Emrys drank the Haunted Mansion water. Emrys did what? Emrys? What do you mean Emrys drank the Haunted Mansion water? Do you mean like from a fountain? Oh my god.
Get in there.
No!
Get in there, Emre. You think it's gonna spray you in the face. Actually it is. I'm ready. Okay.
No! No!
That's rough.
Oh. Oh. You know, I'm glad I wasn't there for that. You keep getting, after the wedding, Momo goes, you invited them to your wedding. After the wedding, I keep getting sent all these things like that I missed. And is Emrys still with us? I think Emrys is okay. From my understanding. You know, like in The Sims, when you go into that baleful bog and you turn into a ghost? It's kind of giving Sims 4 life and death a little bit here. Maybe Emrys is a ghost now. Wow. Did Emrys go to the Eagles parade? I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe. Emrys was so excited that the Eagles won the Super Bowl. They were thriving. They did. Oh, good. I'm glad he got to go. Yeah, this water is probably like chlorinated, I think, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Eagles won because Emrys drank the water. Do you think so? Yeah, I didn't watch Super Bowl except for the halftime show. I don't really care about football. So I watched the halftime show on my brand new projector that I bought for the Super Bowl party, but I did not really care about the rest of the Super Bowl. I was kind of just there. It was not very interesting to me. You know, Owen, I'm going to say I did see your friend in the halftime show. because I watched it and your friend was in it. So therefore, I saw your friend in the halftime show. It was a great halftime show. I loved it. It was really good. But yeah, I didn't watch the rest of the game. No, I watched parts of it. Mostly I was just there. So it was good though. It was really good. Everybody in chat loved it too. I'm glad to hear that. You skipped a Super Bowl party to play The Sims? Hey, as you should, honestly. As you should. Stop thinking about it since. Yeah, that, you know how the clip of Kendrick saying "Say Drake" and like turning to the camera with a grin? You can't, it's too good. I also think about that nonstop. Like it's, yeah. Okay, I think that's all the photos that I have for you though. Only took us 2 hours to go through them. Oh my goodness. That is our wedding album. I had fun doing this, so hopefully you enjoyed it too. Should we play Sims? I don't know. Maybe? Let me add a stream marker here. Maybe I'll post the VOD separate. I'll be here for a little bit longer. All right, hold on. I have barely played. Wait, what should the stream title be? I've barely